Hello my friend, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miroslava, the Metaphysical Chick, and I am back with another video. This time going back to the ancient Egyptian series that I was doing. This is going to be all about Lapis Lazuli. I know I said that I was going to be releasing this earlier, but shh, things happened. Okay, things happened in my life and I had to take some time to chill for a bit, to find peace, and yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now, so I can actually get back into that Egyptian magic series. And so, like I said, in this video we are going to be talking about Lapis Lazuli. I'm going to be sharing perspectives and a channeled message directly from Goddess Isis about this magical crystal. And before we dive in, I do want to share that Lapis Lazuli is one of the crystals that I've been using most during my High Priestess initiation journey. This is the crystal that I personally feel is deeply connected to ancient Egypt, to the frequency that the ancient Egyptian temples hold, the High Priestess lineage, the High Priest lineage. It's also very much connected, if you are a starseed, it's very much connected to Sirius and Arcturus. So definitely if you are a Sirius or an Arcturian starseed, definitely get you some Lapis Lazuli. And also if you work with angels, the angel that I feel when I tune into this crystal is Archangel Michael. So I highly recommend it. Oh, before we jump into the actual content of this video, I do want to share that I created a guided meditation tuning into the frequency of Lapis Lazuli. It's actually a very powerful journey that I channeled. That was not the intention of the meditation, but it turned out to be this journey where we go to meet our third eye self, and we infuse the third eye self into our Lapis Lazuli so that we can have access to it in a physical way. It's a crazy journey and it is very powerful. I recommend it. It's gonna be linked in the description of this video. You can find this meditation, the Lapis Lazuli meditation, with the Egyptian magic bundle. That one has meditations you can do tuning into the Ankh conduit within the body. I take you also on a journey into the Ankh temple where you can work with the Ankh and with the guides that await for you in that golden temple. And yeah, I also have the Anking with the Orgasm, a reimagined version of that practice, so definitely go check it out. And one more thing, I do have this crystal necklace available now in my Etsy shop. It is Lapis Lazuli wrapped in copper wire with this sort of like a snake, which symbolizes the Kundalini energy activating and waking up within the physical body. And it also has obsidian and pyrite. So if you want to get your hands on this crystal piece, it's the only one I have available right now. Go check it out. The link is going to be in the description of this video. I'm going to be looking at my notes just so that I can stay focused and not make this video be super long. But let's get down to the basics. So Lapis Lazuli is associated with the upper chakras. So it is connected to the third eye, to the throat chakra, and also to the crown chakra. Now, the planet that is associated with this crystal are, well, planets actually are Venus, Saturn, and Jupiter. And I'm gonna get into Venus in a little bit. The zodiac sign that is associated with this crystal also is Sagittarius. And I don't know, but for some reason I feel like Aquarius, and also the air signs like Gemini and Libra, just because it's very much connected to the throat chakra. But yeah, so that's my perspective. Now, Lapis Lazuli is known as the wisdom keeper. His royal indigo blue stone was seen as sacred in the temples of ancient Egypt. The sarcophagus of King Tutankhamun was found covered in this crystal and was also discovered in burial sites of other kings and queens of the era. According to the book, The Encyclopedia of Crystals by Judy Hall, ancient Egyptians believed that Lapis Lazuli led the soul to immortality and awakened the heart to love. The connection to the heart is something that I never really felt, but in the book, Judy Hall says that Lapis Lazuli is connected to the planet Venus. And honestly, after tuning into the energy myself, it does make a lot of sense. And if you haven't checked out the video that I have about Venus and Venusian starseeds, check it out. It's also going to be linked in the description of this video. Lapis Lazuli is also often referred to as the royal stone due to the belief that it contains the souls of the gods. It is seen as the key to spiritual attainment and was used in the ancient times, continues to be used for this purpose actually, for dream work and astral travel. It is known to strengthen our metaphysical abilities, encourages creativity, expands the mind, and guides people to the inner realm where we get to uncover the truth about ourselves. Another well-known power of Lapis Lazuli is protection. It counteracts psychic attacks by returning energy or curses back to the source. And this is where I feel Archangel Michael come in when it comes to Lapis Lazuli. It's like the sword of truth that just penetrates all distortions and dissolves all illusions, and also everything that is of a lower vibration than the energy that we currently hold. And so it's like a what's it called, the thing that guards you, like the un escudo. I don't know how to say it in English. Like a shield. It's like a protective shield. And yeah, it's very powerful. Love that. If you are a shy person, this Lapis Lazuli crystal is also going to be a very powerful addition to the spiritual toolkit that you currently have. Also, if you struggle with expressing yourself, with using your voice, maybe there's a lot that you want to say but you don't have the courage to say it, that's the crystal that you want to be working with or using. It is great for those of us who struggle to say what we really want to say but don't in fear of judgment or rejection. It helps us develop the power of the spoken word by activating the throat chakra. If you have thyroid issues or struggle with discomfort, disease in the throat or the neck area, it is said that lapis can assist with reversing this sort of discomfort. Usually disease or discomfort manifests in the body because there's some energetic blockage in the area. Now, I am not a doctor. Definitely, speak to your physician and take medicine or whatever. This is just one perspective and another thing that you can try if you've just exhausted all the choices that are available to you. Lapis Lazuli is a symbol of royalty, honor, power, spirit, and wisdom. This stone is made up of minerals such as lazurite, sodalite, calcite, and pyrite. And now in this part of the video, I want to share a channeled perspective of Lapis Lazuli. This is my perspective of this crystal, and then we're going to move on to what Goddess Isis has to say about it. Lapis Lazuli is a powerful crystal to use when seeking higher wisdom, but also what I found is that it activates codes within our crystalline DNA that link us to ancient priests and priestesses lineages. This is the stone I used throughout the entire journey, my initiation journey, but more so during the completion ceremony of my High Priestess initiation. You can pair Lapis Lazuli with labradorite for an amazing, powerful tool that you can use to strengthen your Kundalini energy, to awaken that serpent, to uncoil the serpent. I recommend it, but also proceed with caution because awakening the Kundalini serpent can create a lot of chaos and a lot of discomfort. So proceed with a lot of caution. Other crystals that you can pair Lapis Lazuli with are pyrite, clear quartz, garnet, and carnelian. These are powerful crystals for harnessing the sexual fire for manifestation, transformation, and self-empowerment. Courage. I also see Lapis Lazuli as the sword of truth, like I was saying with Archangel Michael. This sword is coated with information to transform all distortion into the highest vibrational form that is based in truth or truthfulness. Now, during the journey, I felt guided by Goddess Isis to create crystal pieces for myself and others with Lapis Lazuli. I was instructed to specifically pair this stone with the Ankh and Blue Lotus because these are the same tools that were used for initiation during her time as a mentor on this planet. I feel that Goddess Isis, as previously stated, was not necessarily a physical woman, but energy that was embodied by priestesses. Goddess Isis did exist. I see her as an ambassador from Sirius that came to Earth to bring spiritual light, which is information. And perhaps at some point, she may have taken physical form. But I feel that she was mostly a huge energetic presence in Egypt. However, again, like I keep saying, this is only my perspective. Goddess Isis went on to say, Lapis Lazuli, if utilized during this journey, is meant to grant you vision. Vision of what you perceive as past, present, and future. Vision of all that lies within the unconscious, all that remains hidden and buried beneath layers and layers of distortion within the underworlds of your mind and hearts. There is more than one heart. The physical heart, the muscle or organ, and the etheric heart. The physical heart is what keeps the sacred blood that runs through your veins pumping in your holy temple. The same blood that ran through the physical bodies of ancient lineages of priestesses and priests from your past. The etheric heart exists at a higher octave, unseen by the physical eyes, accessed through the spiritual mind, feeling. It is in the etheric heart that trauma from this lifetime and previous incarnations live within this planet as well as those without, in other star systems. Lapis Lazuli awakens the god Horus, the all-seeing eye that grants you vision to all that is invisible. The information stored within the etheric heart isn't something that can be seen. It is crystalline information that is accessed through the spiritual senses that are awakened with the activation of the high god Horus. And it is the harmonious union and dance of Horus and the etheric heart that enable the retrieval of information. The high god Horus is the highest potential of consciousness within this human form. Again, like I said at the beginning of this video, I do have the guided journey. You can access your third eye self and infuse that energy into your Lapis Lazuli crystal so you can have a physical connection with that part of you. And this stone is just so powerful. It is like a battery. When I'm holding it in my hands, it energizes the body. It does something to our cells, to our DNA, the crystalline body. It's like the spark that awakens and charges and empowers the crystalline body. The physical body too, but it's like the crystalline body, the etheric body, the Merkaba. It's the keeper of wisdom. There's a lot of information stored within the collective of Lapis Lazuli crystals. It's like very strict and very direct and very assertive and very courageous. And it's kind. The energy of Lapis Lazuli is kind. It's going to tell you the truth. It's going to show you what you need to see. And it cares. It holds compassion. But it's like, girl, dude, you got to see this. You gotta take responsibility. So yeah, I highly recommend this crystal, but be ready to make some changes in your life because it may bring some truths that may shatter your reality or the illusions within your reality. Anyways, so I'm gonna leave it here. Again, if you want to claim the necklace, this Lapis Lazuli necklace, go check it out. It's going to be in the link in the description in my Etsy shop. I'll talk to you all on the next video. Bye.